The untold truth about Keanu Reeves goes far beyond what Hollywood wants you to know. Born in Beirut, Lebanon, not Hawaii as many believe, Keanu's childhood was anything but stable. His father abandoned the family when he was just 3 years old, and by age 17, Keanu had attended 4 different high schools across 2 countries. What's rarely mentioned is that he struggled with dyslexia his entire life, making his script memorization for films all the more impressive. Before fame, he worked as a manager at a pasta shop in Toronto, where colleagues remember him for his exceptional work ethic, a trait that would define his career. Most don't realize that Keanu's big break almost never happened. He initially turned down Speed 3 times before Sandra Bullock convinced him to take the role. And when it came to The Matrix, he wasn't the first choice. Will Smith famously passed on the role of Neo. What's even more surprising is that Keanu was battling a serious neck injury during filming that required surgery, yet he performed many of his own stunts while wearing a neck brace beneath his costume. The tragedy in Keanu's life is more profound than most people understand. In 1999, his daughter, with girlfriend Jennifer Syme, was stillborn. Just 18 months later, Jennifer died in a car accident. These devastating events came after Keanu had already lost his best friend, River Phoenix, in 1993. Instead of becoming bitter, Keanu channeled his grief into philanthropy. He secretly established a private foundation that funds children's hospitals and cancer research, inspired by his sister's battle with leukemia. He doesn't attach his name to these donations because he believes genuine charity doesn't seek recognition. What Hollywood executives don't tell you is that Keanu routinely gives away significant portions of his salary to crew members. On The Matrix, he gifted approximately $75 million of his back-end points to the special effects and costume design teams. During production delays on The Replacements, he took a 90% pay cut so the studio could afford to keep crew members employed. On the set of John Wick, he gave each stuntman a Harley-Davidson motorcycle to thank them for their hard work. Few know that Keanu has voluntarily taken pay cuts to work with actors he admires. He reduced his salary for The Devil's Advocate so the production could afford Al Pacino, and did the same for The Replacements to work with Gene Hackman. Studio executives have confirmed he's one of the few A-listers who doesn't demand special treatment. He's been spotted riding the subway, standing in line for his own movie premieres, and giving up his seat for strangers. Behind the scenes, Keanu is known as perhaps the most respectful actor in Hollywood regarding personal boundaries. Female co-stars have noted how he keeps his hands visible in photos with fans and never touches them, a practice he started long before the Me Too movement. Photographers have captured him hovering his hand behind women's backs rather than placing it on them, something his colleagues call the Keanu respect. What most fans don't know is that Keanu has been homeless by choice for extended periods. In the 1990s, despite earning millions, he lived in hotels and his car because he felt uncomfortable with material possessions. Even now, when his net worth exceeds $380 million, he lives relatively modestly compared to other Hollywood stars. He's one of the few actors who doesn't travel with an entourage, often doing his own grocery shopping and using public transportation. The press rarely covers Keanu's passion for motorcycles, which goes beyond casual interest. He co-founded Arch Motorcycle Company, which builds custom high-performance motorcycles selling for over $85,000 each. Engineers who've worked with him say his technical knowledge would qualify him for a professional position in motorcycle design. He's suffered multiple injuries from motorcycle accidents, including one that gave him his distinctive abdominal scar. Few people realize Keanu is also a published poet. His book, Ode to Happiness, was released with little fanfare, and critics who dismissed it as celebrity vanity publishing missed that all proceeds went to cancer research. Similarly, his bass playing for the band Dogstar wasn't just a celebrity hobby. He dedicated years to touring with them despite his growing film career, often playing in small venues where most of the audience didn't even recognize him. What's particularly striking about Keanu is his authenticity in an industry built on facades. Directors who've worked with him note he's one of the few actors who doesn't use an acting coach, preferring to develop his own understanding of characters. Despite being in the industry for nearly 4 decades, he's never been involved in a major scandal or public meltdown. His colleagues attribute this to his Buddhist-inspired philosophy. Keanu studies Eastern philosophy seriously, not as some Hollywood trend. Perhaps the most telling untold truth about Keanu is how he handles his own fame. Unlike most celebrities who leverage their status for special treatment, Keanu has been documented waiting in long lines in the rain for his own movie premieres, rather than using the VIP entrance. During a flight delay, rather than demanding special accommodation, he helped organize transportation for stranded passengers, narrating facts about the local area over the bus PA system. The Keanu Reeves that Hollywood doesn't show you is a man who's faced unimaginable tragedy, yet channels that into kindness. A superstar who rides the subway, makes his own sandwiches, and reads philosophy books alone in parks. An actor who's never too important to help crew members carry equipment. In an industry known for ego and excess, the untold truth about Keanu Reeves might be that he's the rare exception who proves genuine character still matters more than celebrity.